Hey guys, it's the Pontiff. It's your Pontiff here. It's your Pontiff on your YouTube favorite channel. And I got to be completely frank and honest with you there. Things aren't going terribly well. Easter has come, Easter Sunday night in America. I'm in Australia. It's Easter Monday. And it's been pretty miserable, pretty damn fucking miserable. I'm back in Brisbane. The junket to what's the name, to Melbourne is over. I managed to film when I was in Melbourne. It was Easter Friday. I managed to film outside the front of certain boutiques. On the Paul Pluta channel, these videos are being released. They're being released. I got to be honest with you. It's a very, very difficult process. $2 from Bursa. First super chat of the day, Bursa. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is the new channel, ArchieLuxury Corporate. And, you know, I got to be honest with you guys. I went and saw a YouTube guru in Melbourne. He said I should buy views. That's what he said. He said, buy views. Everyone's doing it. He said he doesn't know a YouTube channel that doesn't buy views.
Did you accidentally summon me?
Yes. Goodbye. Goodbye, Siri. And I got to say, it's a real bitch. It's a real bitch, you know. The YouTubers, they're all cheats. They're cheats and liars. And I'm a little bit cheesed up with that Austin Daniels. I did a video with him. I did my video. He hasn't done his video yet. And I got to do EDC Gunner. I got to do a video for EDC Gunner. I love EDC Gunner. EDC Gunner is a great channel. I'll be doing that very soon. Actually, I actually might do it today. We'll see how we go. The super chats keep me coming. I got to be honest with you. The money's been terrible. The money has been terrible of late. It's been tough. It's been tough. It's been tough. The Frank Muller has sold. Frank Muller sold. That was a good watch. It's a great watch. Sold it cheap, but hey, it's one of those things there, you know. I've got other commitments. I got to be honest with you, man. The whole way the Google Analytics and the audience works, they're interested in one thing: Rolex, 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 and Rolex, 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 Rolex. So I mean, that's just how it goes there. I gotta tell you, it's it's a very tricky thing. It's very hard to make a living out of the tubes. It's very tough. Very tough. It's very, very hard. Very tough. New York, Woody New Yorker, he's been very, very good to me. Just sent me $100 via PayPal. That was good. I got to tell you, Melbourne itself, there's no fucking Steel Sports. No Steel Sports anywhere. No Steel Sports. I want to buy Rolex Steel Sports. No Steel Sports in the ADs. Very, 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 very nasty. It's very, very nasty indeed. Steel Sports is what I want, fuckers. I got to be honest with you there. We've had some weight loss. This is the thing with the weight loss. You try so hard. You eat this fucking salad shit. And you don't lose the weight. What a fucking bitch. What a fucking bitch. What a fucking bitch. Fucking bitch. I'll just answer this quickly. Hey, Dave, just doing a live show. I need the money, Dave. What do? I need coin. I need coin, Dave. I need coin. Exactly. Air King. Air King to pay for. I got to get the coin. Got to get coin. I got to get coin. Coin. That's exactly it. I'll ring you back later, okay? Ciao. I got to get the coin in, fuckers. Coin. I need coin. That's what I need is coin. That's what I need is coin. I need some coin, fuckers. I need coins. Coins. That's what I need. I need some coin, fuckers. YouTube is a hard business. Believe you me, YouTube is very, very hard. It's a hard game. It's a hard game. But I got to tell you, man, what do you do? What else do you do when you're a 47-year-old? I've destroyed my reputation on the tubes. I can't get a corporate job. No corporate jobs. Corporates won't hire me. I've been out of IT now 5 or 6 years. I've been out of the game, fuckers. I've been out of the game. What am I going to do? Corporates don't want me. The corporates don't want me. They don't want me. Old and inflexible. That's what they don't want. They want youngins who work back late, who want a career, who still think IT offers a career. There ain't no fucking career in IT. That's for sure. It's a fuck game. It's a young fool's game. That's what it is. Young fool. Don't waste your time. IT has sucked all the years out of a lot of people. Believe you me, it does it. It sucks it out of you. It'll suck it. Suck it out of you. That's what'll happen. It's a nasty, fucking vicious game. That's what it is, man. Nasty, vicious fucking game. IT. What I do in IT? I did desktop support. I was the best desktop support analyst this side of the globe, fuckers. Desktop support. That's what I did. Bit of desktop support. That's what I did. Desktop support. I was your systems man. Desktop support. You start off on help desk, then you go to desktop support. Installing PCs, copying files, backing up, transfer, rebuilds. You do it all. Desktop support, fuckers. Desktop support. That's what I did. Desktop. Hey, speak of the devil. How are you, Clive? What's going on?
Just Easter stuff. I actually had a brunch with my sister and brother-in-law.
Yeah. That's a once-a-year event for you, isn't it?
Easter is once a year. That is correct.
Just to have lunch with your brother-in-law.
No, actually, I love my sister and brother-in-law. They're great people. They usually do a cookout or something like that. We'll meet every couple of weeks.
And they pay, do they?
No. Well, this time they did. That's embarrassing because I like to be my own way.
Okay. Clivers, what's going on? I tell you this now. I've just come back from Melbourne, and I went down there. And I was there for Easter Friday, so I went around filming out the front of the boutiques because you wouldn't normally be allowed to be screaming your brand is dog shit out the front of a boutique, would you?
They would probably they'd probably look down on that.
They probably don't like that sort of thing, especially with Pam and IWC. I've got videos coming out on the Paul Pluta channel. It tells you the awful truth about these brands.
Oh, nice. I've also taken a lot of my vintage pieces. There's a guy that's going to sell them on consignment down here locally.
Why don't you sell them yourself? Get top dollar for them. These are the non-Rolex dogs, aren't they?
Valuable vintage pieces. But
why don't you try and do a deal? Just flick them. These are the ones that Woody New Yorker, $1.99. Thanks, AC. It was my pleasure to buy you dinner. Woody New Yorker has sent me 100 smackaroonies via PayPal this morning. Woody New Yorker, I salute you. He's a very, very cool guy. Believe you me, I appreciate that. Clivis, I've got to tell you honestly, I think it's a good idea you get rid of some of this vintage. Well, look, they're good. There's nothing wrong with a lot of the vintage you bought there. You're concentrating on Rolex and high-end brands. Is that right?
Yeah, and just trying to consolidate in general. I mean, actually, I think once I get out of the vintage pieces, I might be just about done, unless, of course, you know, a Rolex bargain comes up.
Tell me this. Tell me this. What's the story? The AP, you still have the AP Royal Oak?
I still have the AP Royal Oak.
Are you happy with it?
Yeah, I love the dial.
Do you think you paid too much? Or at the time it was a fair deal?
I think it was a fair deal. And keep in mind, I didn't get the lowest price in North America. And I don't think I got bent over the barrel either.
Okay, that's fair enough. I got to tell you, many times I've sold things at the wrong possible time. I actually sold Scotty's Batman. That was like 8,000. I sold it for. It's hard to pick the top and the bottom. You sell it at the time where it's a certain. Well, his was actually badly scratched. The bracelet was badly scratched, and right. But it just sickens you when you see the price of a Batman now.
Well, the thing is, though, you're the master at finding the bottom.
Yeah.
That sounds like a double entendre, but it's not. I actually did not mean it this time.
No, I understand. Tell me this. I got to tell you, I've basically, in my own case, Clive, I have gotten rid of a lot of pieces. I sold the Frank Mueller, by the way.
Good.
It sold for about $2 US.
Yeah, not bad.
I think that's a bargain. Really, that is a bargain for.
Well, for someone that's into that brand.
Yeah, you thought you didn't think it was real, but
I was concerned. I'll put it that way.
Well, see, people do things for me because they make thousands of dollars out of my recommendations. You understand that? They make thousands. You get someone. Now, I tell you what happened.
I see.
You know what I'm buying, don't you? I tell you what I'm buying. I'm buying an Air King.
Air King.
The new Air King, the new. Yeah. I tell you what, did you see that rare one on Watchfinder with the 2 9s?
Yes.
Fuck, that would be worth.
Well, you don't know. The trouble is, you think, but it's not as. It could be rare, but if everyone else doesn't think it's cool as shit, then it's the value. It might be worth a little bit more as a curiosity.
Yeah.
But and sometimes like the Blackout Explorer 36, that thing is selling for Jesus, double what the non-blackouts are doing.
Hey, and did you see another? My fat friend was. I can say that because I'm fat. You can only say my fat friend if you are fat yourself. If you're skinny, you're not allowed to use the word fat. So let's just clarify that. By the way, Clive, the diet was fucking. I tell you, I've had some Easter egg. I saw my son yesterday.
Whoa! Wait! Did you finish those other 5 chocolates?
Yes, I did. I tell you, I had a bit of. I could taste the vomit in my mouth. Right?
Did you find yourself eating the 5 chocolates?
And actually 6 chocolates. Okay. And I have kept the papers. The papers were kept to prove. I actually ate. Okay, not only did I eat the 6 that I had to eat, but I ate a couple more as well. And they were dark chocolate too. I ate a couple more dark chocolates. I don't really like dark chocolates. I like the white chocolate and the milk chocolate. I'm not a big fan of the dark chocolate, but hey, they were there. Hey, they were there.
Those white chocolate truffles, those Lindt truffles and white chocolate.
I love. Now I got to tell you this story. I went and saw my son. My eldest son. He's been on the program. We've had a few problems with him. My eldest son. Anyhow, I went and saw him yesterday, and I said, "Hey, would you like a pizza?"
And what did he say?
Oh, yeah. Great. So we got a Pizza Hut pizza. It smelt so good in the car. I said, could I please have 2 slices?
Well, the funny part is I've actually started a diet myself last Sunday.
Yes.
Today's been a week.
Okay. You know, the worst thing is when you're doing all this fucking shit, like eating fucking salad. I go to Subway. I go to fucking... I've fucking eating, you know... and I got to tell you, it's just so disappointing when the weight doesn't come off.
I've lost 14 pounds, so...
Okay. Well, I'm gonna look. I haven't really come off the wagon. Okay, I'm gonna get back onto it tomorrow, tomorrow. Okay, no more chocolate, no more shit like that. I gotta tell you, Clive. What I wanted to say to you was, it's Rolex Steel Sports. You had the new Air King, didn't you?
I did.
Can my friend who said that my Patek was the wrong one, it's not the popular one, it's the one they don't like, he's also come out and said, I've got the wrong Explorer. That's the ugly one. Don't buy it. It's got no investment potential. The small hands. It's absolute dog shit. I'd like him to come out with the Air King too. If you could ask him to do it. And Air King is dog shit as well. Just bag all the watches I've got. I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. I do like that.
Hold on.
So this is the new channel. We've got to stay away from racism. We don't want no more racist things here. I want to be inclusive, not, you know, exactly. We want to be friendly. We want to be nice. Clive, I got to tell you, what's happened with the other great piece you have is that Patek. What's happened to the Patek?
I wear it. It's a nice watch.
Now, you were giving me shit that my Patek at 37 mil was too small. How come these rules don't apply to you when not only was mine a dress watch, which is allowed to be a bit smaller, but yours is a sports watch and it's smaller.
Okay. I just texted someone.
Yes.
So what do you think about the new Air King? Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, okay. He said he likes it, but the market thinks it's crap.
Okay. This friend you're talking about, who is this friend? Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't know if the market thinks it's crap. I mean,
well, the thing is, right now, any steel sports,
over here, it's hard to get.
They're gone. They're gone.
They're gone. That's exactly it. You hit it on the head. Here in
the flyover states, you could walk into an AD. You could always you might have to go to 2 or 3, but you could find at least one of them, at least one Air King,
an Explorer 1,
Explorer 2.
Okay. And a Yachtmaster, a gold Yachtmaster.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Yeah. And the two-tones are still there, except for the root beer. They're
root beer.
There is a root beer actually near me, but
brand new.
Yeah. 80.
Grab it. Why don't you grab it? It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And frankly, the thing is, I think for everything you gain, there's something you lose.
Yeah, that's very deep. It's a bit too deep for me. I'm a very superficial guy, you know.
No, I think you're more shallow, not superficial. There's a little depth to shallow.
A little bit of depth. I got to tell you, I've gone Rolex.
Are you getting paid by Omega to do that? You ought to be.
I got to tell you, I actually want to get a Speedmaster back again, but I got to be honest with you. I've kept the I think the Zenith is a better watch than the Speedmaster. I don't know what you think.
Well, you know, the Speedmaster is more iconic, but the El Primero is a more iconic movement, I think.
David Hull, $1. Thank you, David. David's a cool guy. I've done a few reviews for him.
Mm-hmm. But apparently what's really shooting up is the...
David Hull again, $1. Thank you, David. I'm happy. Small donations are the sweetest. The smallest fish are sweetest. Sorry, Clive, you were saying?
Well, no, you know, I think the Speedmaster is a more iconic watch, but I think the El Primero is a more iconic movement.
I agree with you. I agree with you. The open heart isn't to everyone's taste. I love it. Now that I got it, I really I hated it. I hated it for so long.
Right.
Now I actually really love it. But tell me this, in your case, I got to be honest with you, the fucking two-tone GMT, they've shot up. I was hoping to add a third two-tone to my collection, a two-tone GMT, but I think I may have missed the boat there. I might have to go vintage. I might have to go pre-ceramic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not that that's a bad thing. A pre-ceramic GMT is not a bad thing, is it?
Well, I've got the gold nipple dial. That's pre-ceramic. That's a GMT 1.
So that you love your GMT 1, don't you?
It's a little busy. It's 70s. It is so 70s. It might as well. I almost feel like I should get a
Corvette C3. Get a C3.
I'll get an Afro.
Hey, by the way, I was offered a swap. Okay.
Okay. The C3 for the whole
C3 or a C4. He's got two, a C4 and a C3. Either one for the Daytona.
No.
You haven't seen the cars but yet, have you? Really nice paint job. They're nice cars.
No.
I always thought you would be a C3 man.
That's the fiberglass one, I think, right?
They're all fiberglass. All vets are fiberglass.
What year is the C3?
C3 70s, the Coca-Cola shaped one, you know?
Yeah.
It's got that Coca-Cola swirl on it, you know? It is gorgeous.
It's gorgeous, but honestly, how much use is it going to be? You live in Australia where they have speed cameras like every 3 feet.
Yeah, that's a bastard, that, isn't it? What do you think?
Yeah, and it's going to get worse. Did you hear that we've got police departments teaming up with Amazon who's using their facial recognition so they can just stick cameras and they can keep track. I mean, it works in real time. So they can say, okay, Clyde is here, Clyde is here, Clyde is here, Clyde is there. Just punch up the numbers so they can figure out where you are. It's getting worse.
You reckon you believe that?
Yeah.
Are you a civil libertarian?
Well, hell yes, I'm a civil libertarian. Government doesn't even know what the hell we're doing. You say, okay, people say, oh, you're liberal, you're liberal. No. There's a difference between a original conservative and a new or neoconservative. Traditional conservatives are basically libertarians.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Barry Goldwater, for instance. That was conservative. Government needs to stay out of our pockets and they need to stay out of our bedrooms.
Yes. That's a conservative, yes.
That's a real conservative. Right. So, yeah, I just don't, I think this big brother shit, I think we're going towards it.
I got to tell you, my politics when I was younger was left-wing. And as I'm getting older, I'm becoming conservative in the sense that Hisham, Hibab, I'll just tell you quickly my politics. I've gone more to the right wing because I think governments should stay out. They don't spend taxes properly. I think the taxpayer can spend it much better than governments ever can. And the problem with socialism is eventually you run out of other people's money to spend. Okay, well, Hisham Habab, 400 rupiah. Hey, Paul and Clyde, what's up? I think I should get the Platinum Daytona with the ice blue dial. Thoughts? Actually, interestingly enough, yesterday I did a phone consultancy yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And the phone consultancy was actually about I had this trust fund kid who said, should he get a platinum Daytona? That's what his question to me was. And you know what I said to him? I said, look, yes, you can get a platinum Daytona. I said, the problem is, if your collection, all he had, I'll tell you what he had. He had a Batman, a Seamaster, a Bluesy, and a Grand Seiko. I said, stop. You shouldn't be buying a platinum Daytona. I said, you need to have all your bases covered. I said, instead of buying a platinum Daytona, I would get a steel or a two-tone Daytona. I'd get a steel Rolex diver, and I'd get a solid gold Rolex Sports. I said, you could get those 3 pieces for what that one piece would cost you. I said, you need to add some substance. This is what you need to do. You need to add substance to...
You need to eat your vegetables before you move on straight to dessert.
Yeah, exactly. And I said, look, in Hisham's case, he's got so many pieces. My advice to Hisham is pull the fucking trigger. Of course, get it. It's perfect for him because he has such a beautiful collection. And I got to say, I really do think it is a very, very nice. He's perfect. But if you've only got 1 or 2 pieces, don't get. And I said to him, I said, if you're not worth at least $1 million, you may have to sell this piece. And although the platinum is highly in demand, it's fucking hard to sell because it's so fucking expensive. We had a look. The AD in America, it's 75,000 US smackaroonies, right? David SW had one for about 68.
How long has he had it for?
I'm not sure, but I just had... Jin is here.
Hey.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good, Archie. How are you?
Hey, it's Easter Monday in Australia, Easter Sunday night in America. How are you going? Tell me, talk to me. What's happening?
What's happening? I'm spending Easter Sunday on the ArchieLuxury channel. So
Beautiful.
how could anything be better? I'm here with the Pontiff on Easter Sunday. I mean, how could life be any better?
Hisham is asking, should he get the Platinum Daytona? And I said to Clive, of course he should. That is a fucking perfect watch for him to get. You have to. I did a consultancy last night. The guy's a trust fund baby, and I said to him, you need to get some more watches before you get that. No point to get the Daytona in platinum if you don't have some substance to your collection. You need more substance. You know what I mean? So I got to be honest with you there. In Hisham's case, he's got so many watches. Of course, he should get the platinum. But if you've only got a couple watches, there's so much bang per buck. By the way, Clive, we had a look at David SW's site, and I said this to the consultancy client. He had a Lung A1 in platinum for 26,000 US. I said, why don't you fucking buy that and a steel Panda? I said that would be more kick-ass than because the Lang A1 in platinum is amazing,
right?
And get a steel Panda. Fuck,
Did you say Tim with case-back watches? He got the
yes. That was I really like Tim. I don't know what you think of Tim.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Good
He's
tip.
really cool. I don't understand. He's a little bit too German for me. Like he believes in saving and honestly budgeting. See, I just fly by the seat of my pants. You know what I mean? I tell you what, Jim, money's tight. I have got jumpers I've been wearing since the 90s, okay? Because it's a cardigan. It stretches. You can fit into it. Woody New Yorker, $2. AC, have you subscribed to ArchieLuxury? No, I'm going to do that. I've seen I've got to do that. I'm going to talk to him too. He sounds cool. But I got to tell you, in all honesty there, oh, thank you. Thank you there. I'm sorry. I just got to eat some dietary breakfast. This is a dietary breakfast there. There we go. We got wholemeal bread with a little bit of egg, okay?
Pizza Pagoda features backyard breakfast deliveries. Pizza Pagoda. Call for them today.
Actually, for the first time, you're eating your quote-unquote diet breakfast. Fuck, we don't need to see your pantless legs. Fuck me dead. Jesus Christ.
I'm going to monitor the live stream comments.
But for the first time, it doesn't have like 5 strips of bacon, like half a pig.
I know, that's the diet. That's the diet, okay?
Well, the thing is, though, the bread, you could probably do without the bread anyway.
Anyhow, Caseback watches.
Yeah,
I don't know why the fuck he didn't get a credit card and buy that Lange himself. He was salivating over it.
No, I think he finally got it.
What?
Yeah, he said, I finally got the...
No, it's not his. He didn't buy it.
Oh, shit. All right. $20, Tanzel and Starry. Archie, please describe the Enigma man that is ArchieLuxury. You said you're going to speak to him. How is he and what is his collection like?
Okay, I'll do that. I shall do that.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
That's my own pantsless Scotty. Actually, I think you could do without the bread, or
the food.
It's got seeds in it. It's got seeds in it. It's not normal bread. It's fucking.
It looks kind of whitish to me. It looks whiter than gin.
It's got seeds in it, you know.
Uh-huh.
I think the olive oil basting they put onto it before they put the egg on is probably more harmful than the bread itself.
No, actually, olive oil is supposedly pretty good. It's a healthy fat. Hisham Habib.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Paul? Clyde.
Buy the platinum.
Hey Hisham, so you're wearing the your Reverso in your avatar pic.
Yeah.
I was actually just watching some other YouTube today, and I noticed that Ronnie O'Sullivan wears a Reverso. Ronnie O'Sullivan being the multiple world champion snooker player.
Oh yes. Right. Yeah, many people wear Reverso.
Yeah. But not when they play sport. And although I guess snooker you can get away with it.
I mean, it was invented. While they were playing polo, wasn't it?
Exactly. Why not? Snooker was invented in India too, right? So
exactly. Yeah.
Archie is now known as Hisham Habab. Tanzil, $2.
Clyde.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up?
Tell me this: should he get the Daytona? Get the Daytona. Buy it.
No,
How much discount do you get? How much discount do you get?
Discount? Probably. I don't know. I haven't.
That watch is unsellable in India.
Any watch, any Rolex is unsellable in India. So
right.
I won't be buying it to sell it, obviously. So.
Okay.
David SW's got one for 68. Hisham.
So I'm probably going to stick to the local lady.
Now,
we'll see.
Without Ronnie, hardly anyone would watch snooker.
It's true. They have that Chinese guy Ding Junwei. He's pretty good, and a few other guys. But Ronnie is the character. He's just. Sorry, he's like. Sometimes you need those kind of hotheads. Jimmy Connors, Pete Rose, those kinds of people.
Jimmy Connors. Hey. I gotta ask you, Jin, should I swap my two-tone Daytona for a Corvette?
A two-tone Daytona is kind of midlife crisis enough. I don't think we need to. A Corvette is like bogan midlife crisis.
Tanzil, $2. Respectus to Clive, Royal Oak Offshore Navy Themes, and Hisham SD.
Yeah, well,
I think he's referring to this guy dweller.
Yeah. Well, the funny part is that I've read so much. I was doing a little bit of research on the Navy themes, and it's apparently poo-pooed a little bit, but it's just like, don't fucking care what anyone else says about it. I like the damn thing. And
That's all that
apparently,
matters.
yeah. And
So what do you
So-
think? A Corvette, or a Daytona?
Do you want my honest advice?
Yes.
Archie, I don't think you should trade a Daytona without papers for a Corvette without papers.
Hisham, what do you think?
Don't get it, Archie. Keep the Daytona.
I just want something to say that I'm successful. I want something to say that I've achieved. I want something to say that I've gone somewhere in my life when I haven't.
You know, maybe having.
I want something to break down on the side of the road and spew oil at. Actually, Corvettes are pretty reasonable.
Actually, they are.
Yeah.
Okay, except for spewing oil at the side of the road, isn't that what the world time is for?
Yeah. $5 Tanzil. Clivers, do you think AC3 traded the Frankenmuller for a Chevette?
No, I think he would have at least got a Cadillac Cimarron for that money.
I was hoping to get a Pinto
Right.
with the exploding
Or-
tank. Hit
or
it up
Corvair.
the ass, smack it up the ass, and it explodes. You know.
Yeah. I guess we
Doc
were
is
hoping.
here. Hello, Doc.
Dr. BBW, hello.
How's everybody? Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
And of course, our condolences to the victims in Sri Lanka.
Yeah, very much so. Very tragic.
Absolute disaster.
Disaster, yes.
Absolute disaster. And I got to tell you, it's very sad, you know, with Notre Dame, you know, they're saying, I don't know if you've seen the French press.
Whoa, wait. Hey, Sean, does anyone in Sri Lanka wear Rolexes?
Oh, yeah, they do. They've got plenty of money.
They love Rolexes.
Yeah.
Lots of them.
Fuck.
I briefly dated someone from Sri Lanka in medical school.
Oh, you're joking?
No.
Wow.
Pardon me for that. Alexa, how do I update my passport?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Anyway, she came from a fairly wealthy family.
Clivers, you got a passport?
Alexa, can I board a shovel onto an airplane for an international flight?
No, you can't.
I'm working on it.
Tanzil, $5. All right, boys, back to Raptors Game of Thrones tonight. Peace and love to Sri Lankans, and happy Easter Passover from ArchieLuxury. Thank you so much there. I gotta tell you, they have the best tea. Sri Lanka is famous for their tea. Their teas are amazing.
Very well.
I don't know what to say. It's an absolute disaster. I got to tell you the truth, guys. I've got to tell you the truth. I've sold the Frank Muller and I'm buying an Air King, guys. Buying an Air King. I put a little deposit down on it, and I'm going to have to work very hard to get another card. I got to get another card, guys.
Another card?
Yes, credit card, you know.
So, how many watches do you still have to pay off?
Well, I've got a few. I still owe a little bit of money on the GMT two-tone I sold for my friend.
Mm-hmm.
I still owe money on the Zenith. Of sort of paying that off piecemeal by little bit by little. Well, there's not much owed on that. Actually, that's pretty well done. I owe money on the Frank Muller, which I've sort of. No, the Frank Muller's.
Wait a minute. How do you owe money on a Frank Mueller that you sold?
Well, you can sort of, you know how you have a car with a car loan, right? And then you sell the car, but you don't pay the loan out. Speaking of bets, Doc, I've been offered a swap. Should I swap my two-tone Daytona for a C3 or a C4? Yes or no?
C3 maybe.
Okay, I'm not going to make a video this week about it. Justin Bailey, £5. Are all the cardinals going to wear no trousers at the conclave meeting in salute to the pontiff?
No.
No,
When
we'll
is
be
this?
wearing
I've
pants.
got to start organizing this. When is this meeting going to happen?
It's,
Well, no, I'm sorry. Did we say Pontiff's meeting? No. We said
Oh, I
Parliament meeting.
we're convening to elect a new pontiff.
No worries. That's okay. I probably couldn't afford the ticket anyhow, so that's okay. Guys, I got to tell you there, it's a very, very sad world. We've got some really... Doc, I had this guy last night, trust fund baby. He wanted to know whether he should buy a Platinum Daytona, and he's only got a couple watches. He's got a Batman, a Seamaster, a Bluesy, and a Grand Seiko. I said, you don't have enough. I think if you're going to buy a Platinum Daytona, you've got to have some substance in your collection. That was my advice. I said to him, for the price of that, if you really want platinum, David SW had a gorgeous Lange 1 in platinum. I said, buy that, buy a Panda. You got to build some substance. You just don't go out there and get a platinum. What do you guys think? Tell me what you think, guys.
Grand Seiko.
Yeah, he's only got a very small collection. Trust fund, baby, Doc.
Well, I guess everybody has to start somewhere.
Well, come on. That's all right. All right. So it doesn't have the resale that Rolex does, but it's not a bad watch.
You are talking about the Grand Seiko, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's not a bad watch at all. It's a good watch.
It's an amazing...
a great watch, actually, yeah.
Where's Doc gone? He's fallen off there. Jin.
Yeah.
Jin.
What do you think?
By the way, there, my world time is the wrong one. Nobody wants it. It's not desirable. It's just the wrong one.
I agree. It has short little T-Rex hands.
The Explorer 2 I've got, sorry, the Explorer 1 I've got, it's also the wrong one. It's got no investment potential. It just looks wrong, and no one's going to want it. That's the Mark 1.
Yep.
What watch is he going to bag next of mine? Can we place bets? Place your bets. Place your bets.
I mean, the Frankenmuller. Well, you sold
that. I sold that for good
money.
money.
But you still have the Franken Daytona.
Hey, here we go.
Mark.
We got Mark. How are you, Mark?
Ladies, gentlemen, and the rest of you, I'm so pleased to be here with you today from the great state of New Jersey.
We are so happy to have you.
How was the meatloaf?
I did not have United meatloaf. It was breakfast. So I had United scrambled eggs and sassy.
Oh, I meant at Don Haynes, Mrs. Haynes' meatloaf.
Oh, Dan, Daddy, Dad, it's meatloaf night. Come downstairs. I did not. I have never met.
Don's been posting pictures on his Instagram of his old football days, the glory days.
Yeah, you're talking about before all those concussions got the better of him.
Yeah, and he was quite a good-looking guy.
Was that the reason why he quit playing football?
No, he graduated college.
He quit playing football because he wasn't good enough at warming the bench. They found players who were better.
NATO $5 is the Omega Speedmaster date 3511.50 Panda dialer shitter. What's it worth? Avoid. It's only the Speedmaster Man on the Moon. The date is so wrong. It's so wrong. It's just so wrong. It's just soft. Bursa, $2. Archie, let Crappy on to duke it out with Mark G.
By the way, a local guy, one of our kids is getting into the hobby, and he's a fan of yours. He texted me and wanted me to let you know that.
Hey, that's fantastic. What's his name?
Josh Fudge.
Josh Fudge. Josh Fudge, keep up the collection. Keep it up. You're in good
Josh
hands
Fudge
there.
of the Fudge Packers.
We've got Matt sold £2. Bought luxury to last from Amazon. Fuck me dead. Thank you. That was a. Okay. Just don't talk about it. That's good. Thank you. Thank you.
That's all. Have you bought Let Dogs Be Dogs?
Are you gonna autograph that copy of Luxury to Last? Why do you always laugh, Archie? Why do you always laugh when people mention Luxury to Last?
It was written in a lunch hour. Okay, yeah, that was sort of my term paper. You know, it's kind of, it was a last minute attempt. Okay, last minute attempt of rehashing. Okay.
Why didn't you do write a second book?
Yeah, I'm working on that with the guys who did Bigfoot. You know, Bigfoot. The day at Craig Durham and me are trying to work on something.
I think you should write a book on weight loss.
And how tough it is.
You'd be a great.
You know, Dr. Phil did that. He did very well.
It seems to me,
Dr. Phil wrote a weight loss book.
Yes.
But that.
Go on.
Okay.
But what?
He's a bit heavy.
And he's not a doctor.
I mean, come on.
Is he a psychologist?
He's not a medical doctor.
He says he's a psychologist.
Well, neither is BBW. What's your point?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't say I'm a psychologist.
I think there's an elephant in the room, and we got to talk about it. Tan might not be here tonight, but he has come back. He has been most generous. He is making up he's paying his debt down. He did owe $3,000 worth of super chats, and he's slowly paying that down. And yesterday he super chatted, "You've still got chocolate," and I want to know, catch me up on, have you caught up on Tan's chocolate?
I've eaten all the chocolate. I've eaten and more.
Is this provable with a weigh-in?
There is no more chocolate left. Let me just
I'm very afraid, after yesterday's chocolate episode, I'm very afraid that Uwe will be making a German Scheisse video using images that were broadcast last night.
Oh, dear God.
Now that's number one. And number two, to put it to bed, I have no beef. I personally have no beef with Crappy. Let's just put that to bed. He may have a beef with me, but I have no beef with Crappy. Where's the beef? Where's the beef?
Where's the beef? Where's the beef?
Yeah.
No one knows what that means, you know.
Well, because they're all, old like us or dead.
Yeah.
I got to say, guys, it's been a very, very tough Easter. I was down in Melbourne, and I was very lucky. I was filming out the front of these boutiques on Good Friday, so I got away with saying some truths about their softer than soft brands. I got to tell you, guys, it's
Now, guys, also super chat now if you want Archie to eat a beef and reef pizza.
Actually, I can't. I've got to.
Why not, Archie?
No, I honestly, those.
Is it a holiday there, Paul?
If a hunter pays for you to eat a reef and beef, I'll eat a pizza at the same time, live on air with you.
No, but I've honestly I've got to take this by the horns. If I continue to have slip, we're not going to move it.
You could remove the horns. That would.
I've got to move forward. I got to move forward and do sensible things. Otherwise, there will be no more live shows. Okay.
I'm gonna watch the live comments.
You got to move forward and do sensible things like open a new credit card to buy a new Rolex when you say you're broke as pocus and you just have no money and you're really skint and everything is fuckus and life is so shit and
Yeah. Also,
Jim, work with me, not against me, Jim. Work with me.
How much is super chat for you to eat a chicken burger? It's chicken.
No, I'm honestly, tell you honestly, I'm not doing the food gags I can't. I honestly have to take control of my life.
How much would it,
I even tasted fruit for the first time. I don't know if you saw the video. I've also got a follow-up to that there. After that, I haven't released it yet, but I also tasted a red apple.
You growled out a pineapple, I've heard.
And I got to tell you, I didn't like it. These apples that they had in the business class lounge were shit.
We should see if we can get Clive to break his diet.
It was mushy. It was a mushy apple. Mushy. Oh, disgusting.
Those apples are ornamental, Archie. You're not supposed to actually eat them.
When it's rotten, you're not supposed to eat it.
Yeah.
I think you made a very important video today. You posted a video from Melbourne basically telling people not to suck off their authorized dealer and buy a bunch of garbage in order to maybe have a shot at getting the Rolex at retail. And I think that was an important video. I mean, I know you shot it and put it together very quickly, but I think that's a really important message. There are people who are spending thousands of dollars on gold and diamonds at full retail value, or who are buying watches that they don't want just to get a shot at buying a Hulk, let's say, at retail price. And you're better off paying the lousy $3,000 premium to just buy it used without spending 20 grand on junk you don't want. That's good.
100% right. 100. Just go to David SW or a number of dealers and pay the piper. Pay the piper. If you really want a panda, pay the money and fucking have a panda. That's it. Woody in New York at $2. Clyde had a haircut and lost 14 pounds.
Yeah, I was going to ask him. He looks different.
Goldberg, are you in a prison cell or something? You look like you're in a windowless surrounding. It's like Clive's apartment.
No, there's a window.
Is this the other?
He's getting the place ready for my visit.
Yeah, that's the crawl space. I'd like to know, Clyde, would you drink a cup of olive oil for $100 in super chats?
Hell no. Are you kidding?
Just double
Even
check.
if it was, even if
good for
me,
you,
I wouldn't do it.
You're looking svelte. Oh, there's the apple. Look how svelte you're looking.
It's called a pinata. Arch,
I see.
Yes.
when you eat an apple, do one thing before you eat it.
What's that? Wash it?
Well,
Chew it?
oh, shit, I should have done that. Oh, well. No, smell it.
Mm-hmm.
Smell it. See, if it's ripe, it'll have a flavorful bouquet to it, a pleasant smell. If it's underripe or overripe, it won't.
Are you talking about your dating life again, or are you talking about how to select fruit?
Well, in your case, that would be the same thing.
This is why you never tangle with the rancher in his prime. You know, I hate that. Now that you are never in a food coma, you're never in a meat coma anymore. You've become much sharper. I'm not sure I approve. Well, fisted.
Here's the funny thing. I've actually, the last couple of days, I've eaten at Golden Corral for Pete's sake.
Really? What selections do you make at the Golden Corral? Have you eaten the honey pork, the bread rolls, the roast peel off, the cut cucumbers, the Bourbon Street chicken, the fried chicken wings, the spaghetti and meatballs, the meatloaf? I'm not done yet. The soft serve ice cream, the chocolate Wonderfall. What have you eaten there?
Christ.
And a salad with blue cheese dressing and onions and olives and shit like that. Then, of course, we went there between breakfast and lunch because you go in at the end of breakfast, so you get the lower breakfast price, and you get your choice of both.
There's a method.
Yeah, actually, when you see old people lining up, pay attention.
My life goal is to never end up at a Golden Corral buffet.
Well, my sister wanted to give my brother-in-law ham for Easter. And she's like, and she's become vegan, so she's like, I don't want my house to smell like a dead pig all weekend. And so that's
$2 Aussie, well fisted, Clive, and I think we all agree that was that was a good
one.
Yeah, I'm burning from that. My ears are burning.
You ever notice when anyone eats an apple in a movie, they're the villain? Think about it.
Well, it's the whole eating on camera thing. It's mildly disgusting. I mean, let's be honest about this.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh, wait, I'm doing this for free. Sorry.
Jin, the Fu Manchu seems to be a little more developed. I would say in another month or two, you might have a whisker.
It's the weekend, okay? I don't have to make appearances.
Now, very few people know that Jin is Shinto. So tell me, what do the Shinto do on Easter?
They go on ArchieLuxury.
Don't we all?
And worship the You know, they like massage the beef in Japan, don't they?
They massage it or they boil it?
I think they massage it first and then they boil it.
Oh, for Pete's sake, Jen, just go in the bathroom real quick, get the epilady out, and we'll just keep Archie busy while you're doing that.
And the Flowbee.
Okay, what are we talking about?
So what's this ArchieLuxury thing?
Well, then I got an omelet, a really good one, because this one gal does an omelet. It tastes like a supreme pizza, and then a bunch of vegetables.
Now the omelet, was that an omelet station?
No, just an omelet.
Ah, so there's like a tray of omelets, like a steam table tray of omelets.
No, they make them to order.
Oh yeah, no, that's an omelet station. Nice.
Omelet station, yeah. So
did they crack eggs, or are they using like a out of a big giant tub?
They cracked eggs.
Yeah, no, that's super nice. If they don't crack the eggs at a place like that, that means they've come out of a bag.
Ooh, powdered eggs. That's disgusting.
You're making me sick.
Not typically powdered, but they're pre-scrambled and processed. So you want to see them crack an egg. Restaurant tip.
Restaurant tip.
In India, they actually bring a chicken over to your table and squeeze it.
I think I've lost a little bit of neck water already.
You have. You're svelte.
Careful on those racist jokes there, Marky. We want to be a bit careful. I don't want to scare people away, you know.
Come on, we can handle
Squeezing
that.
chicken necks could be taken the wrong way.
What chicken?
Well,
Chicken necks. Squeezing chicken necks.
I'm afraid
How is
Clyde's
that?
going to have to take back the food joke. Because the LGBT XYZ could possibly be offended. And you're big in gay men, or gay men are big in you, Archie.
I love gay men. I always have loved gay men. You know this.
Well, that's why
Why
Jim
did
and I are.
It's strange how you tried so hard to stay out of prison then. I mean, you would have had a great time.
No, how are you going to get into the Purple Paradise Club without the Frank Mueller watch?
Yeah, very good. I got to get more Rolex. Rolex is the only thing that rates. I don't know if you know this. I am ratings focused. Okay, I may not buy subs, and I may pick the dogs in the Patek world and the Rolex world, but I try and get watches that bring the interest. Rolex.
So when is the Airkin coming in, or do you already have it?
No, I haven't paid for it. That's the problem. He won't.
What happened to paid reviews? I mean,
They're coming. They're coming. Paid reviews are coming.
Don't you ever miss the Speedmaster Professional?
Actually, I'll tell you that I went to Melbourne and I had the Soast brothers took me out, and I do the Speedmaster. The two watches I missed out of all the big sell-off was the Speedy, the Speedmaster, Man on the Moon, and also the IWC. That's the two I missed. The IWC quality was amazing. Yes, the NG. Because that was the in-house movement. It had the beautiful dial, the pattern dial. It's gorgeous. But you can't keep everything, guys. You cannot keep everything, can you? Can you keep everything? You can't.
Well, yeah, if you have a jarb.
You can keep them.
Yeah, totally.
Well, I wanted, but it's like you wanted to get the AP. Well, you had to sell the other pieces.
Actually, I kind of got bored with the other pieces, so.
Yeah. That's when you have to get rid of them.
Super Splat for $2 from Clay Clement, who says, "Happy fuckaroony Easter."
Wow.
Actually, Archie, if you come up to, let's take a vote. I think we're all here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All in favor of letting AC3 attend the Cardinal Conclave, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay or gay.
Well,
Fine. Aye.
I may not be able to afford the ticket, so it may not be a big disaster. So don't worry there.
We'll see. We'll
Well,
see what.
you're not worried.
what
You're
Back in a minute. I got to take a toilet break.
This is called a faith-saving gesture.
Bring us with you.
That was a conveniently timed shitter break.
Ooh, I just saw butt crack. Did you see
We
butt
didn't
crack?
need to see that. This channel's gonna get a strike for nudity now.
That's a plumber's crack right there.
Oh dear God.
They have to figure out what they saw first.
Doc, why don't you have an avatar? It's just like, are you in heaven? I see just a little bit of clouds where you are.
Well, I'm just a little shy, as you guys know.
We do now.
So, avatar, there you go.
Hisham,
I'm
how's
not
the
on.
puppy?
No, I'm not on because I look like shit. So I'm a bit embarrassed. Anyway, so you were
I
saying?
doubt that. You're one handsome man,
You're-
but how's
you're-
the puppy?
No.
You're on
No,
a
see-
channel with ArchieLuxury. Who gives? And you're worried about your own appearance? I mean, for fuck's
No,
sake.
it's like really bad.
See, now here's the problem they're going to be faced. They want to get a strike because they're going to have to identify which part of them.
Yeah.
Oh, Hisham, how's the puppy?
The puppy is good. Yesterday he gave me a lot of shit. I mean,
I'm not sure the viewers can really see what Clive's pulled up.
Oh, I think they could totally see. Can't they see?
Yes, I can see it. Yeah.
yeah, those are different.
Anyway,
Yeah, cuts of.
What did you think when Archie said he has to take it by the horns?
oh my God, I jumped on the live stream comments. I'm thinking, okay, if that's not an invitation, I don't know what is.
Guys, what's wrong? I mean, no super chats are coming in. Come on. Okay, we can read the comments.
Pan is busy.
Whatever he revealed, it was not a prime cut. That's for sure.
And the
No.
pontiff's on the toilet. I don't know that we get super chats, but okay. If you would like the pontiff to get back into his chair without cleansing himself, please super chat money. We will contact him immediately, and he will be sliding
Actually,
around in his chair.
Because of the circumstance, you may have to put that in reverse. If you want him to cleanse yourself, you might.
You know, as you good people know, the pontiff and I now, both of us, have a Thailand butt gun installed in our Johns. Although I don't know if he actually installed his. He got it, but he was afraid. He didn't know how to put it up. He didn't know how to install it.
And he didn't pay anyone to install it, so I don't think he has it installed yet.
We should ask him. I cannot be trusted with power tools, but I was able to do it with like a single wrench.
We can't trust you with.
You said you can't be trusted with powerful tools.
Let me just say that my aim has gotten much better. With a little bit of practice, I've got some, because there's an issue of trajectory, angulation, water pressure. I mean, there's like a lot of sensitive issues to be rectified all at once. And, it's a little bit of a trick, but.
$2 super chat by Mr. Mutton Hollow.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Well, there you go. You see,
Mr. Mutton Holloway, I think is Mark
Yes.
Brewer, isn't he?
He's a good friend of the channel. Yep.
Yes, very good friend. He's got a great collection as well.
Yes, he does.
I can take about an hour on the Tower of Power, says Booster, as long as I get a little. Oh no, I'm not going to read the rest of that. Never mind. I thought you were going to be poetic. Instead, you're more diuretic.
Marco, but Crappy loves you.
Well, of course, duh. I'm lovable.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't be helped.
so has everybody already had their Easter dinner?
Yep.
Oh, good
That was yesterday. I had United Easter breakfast. Jen, I bought a basic economy ticket and I sat in the middle row, in the middle seat. It was very sad.
That's pretty horrible.
Now,
It
Crappy
was
Watson Store is saying I might buy the Tissot.
The one we
I think
saw
you
yesterday.
The Tissot Heritage Grand Seconds. Yeah, for $1,000, I don't think you can go wrong.
It's not a bad watch. I think he should get that watch if he likes it.
It's not
The
bad.
problem is he'll even less be able to get the Explorer.
Who's getting an Explorer?
Isn't he looking for a one and done?
Yeah, he said he was looking
Yeah,
for
for
one.
one and done, I wouldn't recommend the Tissot.
Honestly,
Well, no. The only I mean, okay, look, you can't. For him to get a one and done, the only person he really has to listen to, except for resell, possible resell and value and negotiations, is himself.
True.
That's very true.
Guys, Jesus will rise again. Jesus will rise again before Crappy buys a watch. This is my prediction. You heard it here.
It's a little odd to say I want to get a Rolex and then say, well, maybe I'll just get a Tissot.
Well, maybe I'll just string this out so I don't have to talk about cat litter. I think
It's
we should
600 on German shop apparently. So
I mean, honestly, I will say, you can do better than Tissot. Like, if you want like a cheap watch that's like good quality, you can do better than Tissot, I'm sure.
I mean, like I said, I'm sorry, but I like the military style watches. It's got like a time. It's got a proven, time-tested Uniton or ETA 6497 or 6498. Yeah. Turkey Vulture says, Tissot, just save your money.
How much is the Explorer 1? I mean, all in, including
5,450, I think. Or
You mean at,
you know what?
retail? 6,550 at retail.
Oh,
I
right.
don't want to see Crappy. I do not want to see Crappy eating cat food. Do you want to see Crappy eating little Friskies for the next like 8 months?
Well, keep in mind he was also debating about getting an OP. See, so I mean,
If he,
I'll be buying Richard Mille next week too. I'm really debating which of the Richard Mille do I want, the diamond encrusted or do I want the sapphire? You know,
or he could buy a Hydronaut. You can buy a Hydronaut for $1,000. Not the Hydronaut, but the Hydronaut.
You know what this watch is called, Jim?
What is
this? Is a Nautilus.
Nautilus. Yes.
It's a Nautilus. It's not a Nautilus. It's a Nautilus. Because it kind of looks like like the toilet oak is for sale. So I bought a Nautilus. It's not a Nautilus, so it's a Nautilus.
Well, to be honest, at retail or even at Joma shop, I think a Tissot would make a lot more sense than a Goldmaster.
Now let's ask him if he's used the. Archie, have you installed and used the Thailand butt gun to cleanse yourself fully? Full and deep cleansing.
I've bought it. I've got it in my cupboard. I haven't installed it yet.
Told you.
I got to pay to install it, and I'm fucking hopeless handyman. You know, I'm fucking
you can
hopeless.
do it yourself. You just need a wrench.
I know. You need a wrench. Okay, yeah. My pipe plumbing is very tight, and it's just fucked us. So.
Well, you know what? Get AC4 over. He's skinny. He can get in there. The only problem that you have is trying to get in behind the toilet. Really, that's the only issue. I'll make you a video and send it over to you if you want.
I got to tell you that butt gun is absolutely amazing. You know, every time you go over in Asia, in it's only really Thailand that has that butt gun, isn't it? No other.
Yeah. Do you feel a bit naughty when you play with it? Be honest.
It's just cool. It's just so because you got to clean because you want to be clean, don't you? You know what I mean?
It's a full cleansing experience.
Yeah, but you've got to wipe up afterwards. You do know that, otherwise, it's you got dribble.
This is true. But if I may say, over time, your aim improves as to where you no longer need a wet mop. You'll just be able to use a couple of squares of toilet paper. So, but you will sharply reduce your toilet paper consumption. Sharply. Extreme reduction. I mean, it's a cost saving.
Because you're not allowed to put that down the toilet in Thailand. You know that, don't you?
But on Western, where do you stay?
What?
Where do you stay?
You're supposed to put the paper in the bucket. You're supposed to put the paper in the bucket. What? You know that, don't you?
Excuse me, but I have stayed in many hotels in Thailand, and there was never a bucket next to
the bucket next to the toilet. That's where you put the toilet paper.
That's a waste can.
I'm serious.
You put your waste there.
I'm serious. That's what you don't put the paper down the toilet system.
And I think what happens here, Archie's
you will fucking break it. Next time that's it. Now I know why it blocks up because of you putting paper in there.
Archie's been shitting in the bucket next to the toilet and flushing
Oh
the
my
toilet.
God, it's a trash can. They just call
Now,
it a waste can. It's
if
a
I may
trash
say,
I've got to correct you. I've lived in there for years, right? The bucket in the toilet is so the toilet paper, after you've used it, you put into the bucket.
if I may say so, this is very true in most parts of very rural Mexico. But in Pattaya, Phuket, and Bangkok, in a hotel with a Western toilet, I've never seen that bucket. Now, maybe in the gas station, in a squat toilet.
We'll get the sucker horn on here. We'll get the sucker horn on and we'll ask him about that bucket.
Let's ask him about the Sheraton and the Hilton and the Hotel Paradise. I'm sure he's going to tell you can flush the toilet.
You can definitely flush the Sheraton or.
You can flush the toilet, but you can't put toilet paper in there.
Let's call the Sheraton. I want to call the Nana Kim Hotel right now. Right now, call the Nana Plaza Hotel. Let's go. This would be an epic live stream.
I'm telling you, the toilet paper.
Patch in the Nana Hotel right now.
Okay, I'm calling an expert. I'm calling a friend.
You're calling a lifeline?
I'm calling a friend.
Ask. Let's say this is a good moment for us to ask John if he's got the Thailand butt gun in his house. What method does he use for anal cleansing?
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, just thinking about you.
Hey, we've got a debate going on. You know, in Thailand, right?
Yeah.
Sucker horn.
You're not supposed to flush the toilet paper, are you?
No, they use bum guns.
Yes, but after you've used the bum gun, the toilet paper that you use, you're not supposed to put that into the toilet, are you?
No, you put it in a basket next to the dunny. You don't throw
In the Sheraton?
because they clog up all the time.
They clog up all the time. Doesn't matter you're staying at the Mandarin Oriental, the Sukhothai, or Nana Plaza.
You're not meant to.
You're not meant to.
No, but that's why they use a bum gun.
I know. That's what I'm trying to explain to these guys. I'm having a debate with them. They're saying to me, no, I'm wrong.
No, we're saying you're gross. We're saying you're gross.
We use bum guns.
Yeah, I know the bum gun, but with the toilet paper, you still use a bit of toilet paper to clean up, mop up, right?
I think the plumbing there has gotten better. I've actually had to chop up the occasional short-time companion and flush body parts.
Wipe the shit off your ass.
Sorry, what's that?
You don't use the toilet paper to wipe the shit off your ass.
No, you use the bum gun, and then you clean up. The toilet paper just dries your ass a bit.
Ask John if he's got a bum gun at home.
Have you got a bum gun in your home?
No.
I do.
Did you want one for Christmas?
No.
Okay, that's it, John. Good luck. Chat to you later.
Yeah, I'm monitoring here, mate. I'm watching everything.
Okay, thank you. Bye. There you go. You heard it. You heard it from the expert, the man, the great. There you go.
It takes away the surprise when your bum gun is announced for Christmas instead of a surprise.
I'll tell you what's a surprise when you're expecting water and it comes out frigid. That's a surprise, my
I
friend.
tell you what'll be a surprise is when the Sheraton Bangkok sends you a bill for plumbing repairs.
Yeah, I've never had a problem. It's always gone down.
Yep. Also, when he checks in, he uses the name Paul Pluta.
There we go.
What's happened to Trump, my good friend Trumpster? What's happened to him?
What's happening?
Some of the people on the channel aren't Trump fans.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So I was just going to show you. I just wanted to show you. Someone very kindly sent me a sticker for the studio.
He's busy reading the Frank Mueller report.
Oh, did they publish that on Twitter?
All 360 pages.
So I don't mind the guy. Honestly, I think you got to have respect for who is the president, right? Doesn't matter who the president is. You still need to have respect for the office.
Trump 2020.
You honestly don't like him? You guys don't like him?
I said some people here don't.
And who are those?
But I mean, you must admit, he's told the Chinese a thing or two, hasn't he? He believes in free, level playing field for everyone. mind you, he did get a bit crazy about the Japanese not buying American cars, but I mean, even the Americans don't buy American cars, do they?
I've got a Ford Exploder. A Ford Exploder.
I'd buy an American car.
You would?
Of course.
You
I'd
would,
rather
but-
buy an American car than a Japanese car for sure.
You
But
would?
you've bought a German car, haven't you?
Well, yes, but
If he
I
was
would rather.
poor, if he had to, he would. If he had to, he would buy a. You would buy an American car. What sort of American car would you buy? I'd buy a Camry.
That's not
So
American.
that's
technically,
Japanese.
I mean,
It's made in America, Doc.
Yeah,
It's
they're
made in
made in
America, and it's the #1 seller.
well, I
And
mean,
Scotty
like
Kilmer recommends it.
American
Scotty
mark.
Kilmer. You know Scotty Kilmer? You know Scotty Kilmer?
Yeah, his
Yeah,
channel.
I
is
know.
great.
I love
Yeah.
Scotty Kilmer, don't you?
Yes, everybody likes Scotty Kelly. Hisham, how is your German-made car, the Volkswagen GTI? With
Oh, it's running. It's running.
Does it have problems?
No, it doesn't have problems.
problem
That's why. That's why
Generally,
he
when-
keeps it.
Generally, when people say
problem is
it's
that-
running, it's not really a good thing.
No,
the problem is Hisham's mother wants him to
Yes.
get a car that has
It's
like
still,
airbags.
it's still an embarrassment. It's an
Right.
embarrassment, but it's running.
But
Yeah,
I
it's
like
not
it
a-
on the look. These roads aren't meant for huge cars. You know, I tried out the Range Rover Sport.
You try
and
out
so
the
easy.
Ambassador. The Ambassador. You got to try out the Ambassador. I would get
Forget
it.
the Ambassador. They're not making it anymore.
That
I
is
do
such
not
a cool car. You know, the Ambassador.
Look, Mark
Could you-
asked me to try out the Range Rover Sport, and it's just too huge, Mark. I mean, on these roads.
The
Could
Range
you
Rover
drive a
Sport,
911 on those roads?
It's a small car.
No.
Yes, I could drive it.
It's too low. It's too low, Doc.
Yeah, it is
No,
too
he
low.
just-
Yes, I'm
You know
I'm
they
worried
bang
about
make
the
me
Royal
clearance.
Enfield in India. They make Royal Enfield.
Yeah, they do.
It's a motorbike brand. Very, very cool motorbike brand.
They
is,
usually
but-
for hundreds of years.
I'd like to make note that since that Archie, since you have refused to do food gags, there are like almost no super chats except for $2 from MyGerd, who says Clive is like Archie's dad. But otherwise, there's been no super chats. I think
No,
you're
I've
better
got
off
hair.
with
I've got hair. It's right here. Can you see it? I've got it.
no horns.
No horns. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hey, we might
Maybe
wrap this show up. I want to say thank you for coming. This is Easter Sunday. It's very good for you guys to move away from your services.
One quick question. Let's
Yes,
let's
yes.
answer the last question. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you miss the moon watch.
Yes, I do. I do, definitely.
Okay. So which version would you get? Would you get the modern one, 1861, or would you try to go for an 861 with tritium?
100% you'd have to go for the tritium one. You'd have to go. And actually, there was a dealer in Melbourne who had a 861 1982. Listen to this. His wife gave it to her husband in 1982. It's a boxed papers example, never worn. He hated it.
Right.
What's his problem?
Exactly right. And then when he died, she sold it to this watch dealer, and it's actually 5,900 Aussie, which for an 861 with papers in the box, minty, is
Never worn.
never
Because he
worn.
hated it.
Exactly. It's pretty damn good. And I thought that was actually a closest to a bargain you'll get.
But you didn't want to get it.
I don't have the money, Doc. I still owe
You're
money.
getting an Air King. Skip the Air King. You don't need an Air King.
Yeah, you could probably get a Speedmaster for that money.
You've got enough Rolex. Skip the Air King. Get that one instead.
I've already
got
committed to the Air King.
words.
I don't want to break my word, you know.
Rolex fuckers. Rolex fuckers. Rolex fuckers.
Rolex. Okay, guys, thank you so much for coming on. I love you all. Next
Thank
week,
you.
we're back on this channel. This is the Archie Luxury Corporate. We're trying to have better content. We're trying to do better things. And I want to say thanks for all coming on here.
Like,
No,
subscribe, and tell your
Oh,
circle
no, for an
of friends about it.
And just remember, racism is not tolerated. We've got to, you know, you've got to be polite and nice to everyone. Love yous all. See you next week. Thanks, guys. That was